Hello everyone, my name is Vanessa Lupita and welcome to my channel. So for today I'm just gonna try a simple Catrina skull candy look for Halloween, which is in a couple days. So this is what I was able to come up with last minute. So what we're gonna use for this is a simple like kit that you can find anywhere. I got this at Rite Aid. And it's just a vampire makeup kit. Besides that, I did use a couple products that I'll explain during the video why I used them. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So before anything, we have to wash our face. I just did that, and also I put my hair up and back as much as I could because I have really short hair. And after that, we are gonna go and put on primer. I'm using the Too Faced Replenishing Face Primer, but if you have any preference or if you don't have primer, you can skip this step, although I highly recommend it just because you don't know how your skin is gonna react to the product, because it's just a protective layer. It really is just a protective layer. Because I'll be honest, I tried out the product on my face, like the white cream, and it gave me like one pimple. So I don't care about it too much, but I'm gonna do this just so that it also just gives you a more even layer, and it will help the product come out a little bit more flawless, I believe. So just go with the primer, honestly. If you don't have primer, it's understandable, but if you do, use primer. And remember to also prime your neck if you're going to put product down there. I'm not 100% sure if I am, but just in case, I am putting down some primer there too. So now we can move on to the makeup products. In the kit, there's the white cream paint. I am going to be using this. It's the same thing, same aisle. I'm just gonna be using this because I actually used up a good amount last night and I'm pretty much gonna run out. I know it, but I'm still using the same sponge that I used in the kit. And if you're gonna do this once for Halloween and you're good, then the kit should be fine. If you're unsure about whether or not the little cream kit is gonna be enough, I'd say just buy another one. Right now, when I went to buy this, Rite Aid was like having everything half off for Halloween. So I'd say just go with it, just buy extra if you're unsure. So I feel like the primer has set. So we're just gonna go in with the little sponge that came with the kit. And we're gonna really dig into a little pot. And we're pretty much just gonna pat it as if we were patting in makeup. Same things, because this is a cream paint, so don't try to swipe it on, because the more you swipe, the more the product is gonna move. So just pat on. I forgot that I was trying to avoid the areas that I am gonna put the other product in. You don't want too much product, like anywhere, especially because it's just gonna make it harder to deal with, harder to put more product on. So try to avoid that area where you're gonna put the black and the red. I'm looking at myself in the camera, I'm just like, ooh. Now be very careful because you don't want to get it into your hair, and that's only for convenience because I just don't want to deal with the product in my hair right now. If it means a lot to you if your hair gets a little bit of cream on it, but it's not a big deal, to be honest. I took the makeup off real easily last night, so you can just wash it off. You should be fine. Just go back wherever you feel needs a little bit more coverage before going on to the next step. Okay, once we are done with that step, you can go and grab any translucent powder that you want, but it has to be white. I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup Studio HD finishing powder, and this is just our white finishing powder. So we're gonna grab our finishing powder and grab the same sponge that we've been using and just pretty much set our whole face. This is really gonna be helpful to set the cream so that it's easier for us to use more of the product, because we wanted to mattify it, but it's also just gonna be easier to work with the rest of the products. You're gonna really see it working. Be very careful with this because you also don't wanna move the product too much. And the powder is going everywhere. So yeah, be very careful. Be as light-handed as you can when using the powder, because you don't want to move the actual product too much. We're gonna work with the little black pencil that comes in with it, and we're just gonna outline more or less where like our circle's gonna be. I am just gonna use my eyebrows as the beginning of my circle of my eyes. So I'm just gonna put the product all over my eyebrows. So I'm gonna work with my eyebrows. And then after that, I'm gonna bring it down. And from here, I'm kind of gonna push in, like, cause I'm trying to get it as realistic as how my whole, like my eyes holes would be. So I'm pushing down and kind of like feeling where like the depth of my eye hole is, and going from there. And then I'm just gonna meet where my eyebrow ends. After that, we're gonna go in a little bit more precise, and I'm gonna use this brush. This is a Luxie 245 small shader. So I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna dip this into the black, and I am gonna use that to just essentially deepen and perfect. And now we're gonna move on to the red shade. We're gonna use another brush for that. This is the SL Miss Glam eyeshadow brush N15. And we're gonna dip this into the red color. Off the bat, we're just gonna try to put it on our eyelid and try to get it as deep of a red as we can. And we're trying to just like pat it in and just build up that color. Be very careful with this, guys, because like you don't know how this makeup will react for your skin. Just be very careful. Don't get this in your eye, for sure. Don't. We're just gonna grab a little bit of red with the same brush and just a smidge of black. So we're just gonna try to like combine those two colors and make it like a deeper red, so that we're like, I guess, ombreing it. We're just trying to deepen it so that the outer it goes, the deeper the color. So we're gonna do that all throughout here. And then once we've done that, we're gonna go back with a smidge of red and a bit more black. So now we're really trying to darken that color. And we just keep on repeating this till we get our desired effect with the little crayon. And we're just gonna draw, and every once in a while just rub it into the palm of your hand or something to get a little bit of the product, the white product, off, so that you can keep on going and for it to just flawlessly come out, because the white product is on top of that and it's just making it, gonna make it a little difficult to keep on drawing. And once you're done with that, we can move on back to the same brush that we used, and we can dip that into the red and just try as much as you can to only include it into the insides of like the petals that we just created. So just tap on the product. I'd say to go with it at an angle so that you can just tap on the side. So now at this point we are gonna go in with the black again. This time I'm using this small little like angled brush. So we're gonna use this to help us sculpt our jaw. So I'm gonna go from the utmost, like by my ear. I'm gonna use the end of my ear as my guide and just very carefully sculpt and go to about almost half my eye, almost meet there. And then I am gonna go from my mouth, the corner of my mouth, just go straight almost to the end of my eye essentially, and have those two connect. And once you have like the outline of where you're gonna set your product, you can start going in with the product with the black and tapping it in instead. So we are gonna go back and we are just gonna spread down the jaw. The more you tap, the more it spreads, but it doesn't darken it too much. It makes it look a little bit more just grayish overall. And then we go back with more black, and now we start tapping to darken up the color. Now I'm gonna finish off this side before we move on to the lips and nose. So now we're gonna move back into our nice edged brush, and we are gonna tap that into the black, and we are gonna start making our teeth. Try to keep them as spaced out as you can. I kind of messed up a little in this area, but and now we could pretty much end the video here, but we're gonna just add a little bit of depth. So we are gonna grab our brush and kind of line up here, pretty much where your mouth's, the corner of the mouth is what I am using as my, to kind of direct this. And just go down for now, just go down all the way. And then I'm gonna use this line that is a little bit more in depth to kind of indent a little bit. So I am just gonna quickly continue and black out the rest of this, and we will pretty much be done. I was just looking at myself in a monitor and I realized a big thing that I forgot, don't forget this, is the nose. So for the nose, we pretty much could just make, using the Luxie brush, just bring it down, make like a little V, and then circle it around. So that's our simple Catrina skull candy look, pretty much using just a makeup kit that you can buy at like Rite Aid, Walgreens, honestly any store should have this right now, and just a couple brushes, not necessary, but it makes it a little easier, finishing powder and primer. So yeah, here's my look. I hope you guys like it. If you guys really enjoy it, then next year I'll do more looks like this. I've never really done Halloween makeup much. If you guys have any suggestions at all for like looks that you guys want to see, please let me know. I'm down for anything. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a like. If you'd like to, please subscribe. I try to post videos every Thursday, Friday. I'm gonna add in like Monday, Tuesday, one of those days, but honestly it's whenever I have the time. So I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.